It's game time on The Score, the place for local winter high school sports. Brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college, over 40 academic degrees and certificates, and one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu. Your future starts now. Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dog fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner. HammondLumber.com. Midstate Machine. Looking for a career? Check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. 201 Service Skowhegan, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984. Flagship Cinemas, consistent pricing, and a premium cinema experience. Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Sales and service by a family that cares. Somerset Stone and Stove, offering quality gas, pellet, and wood stoves and hardscape products. 201 Tire Battery and Service, your tire and battery experts on the Augusta-Vassalboro line. Assistance Plus, providing home care, behavioral health, and developmental services. Together, we can make a difference. Manchester Motors, your Coyote tractor dealer. We dig dirt. Casella Waste, for your residential and commercial trash pickup. Computer Improvements in Skowhegan. From sales of computers and accessories to service, we're your go-to computer store. Heights Chevrolet. Our family is here for your family. Connected Credit Union. Building lifelong relationships. Get connected. Stay connected. KVFCU. Invested in you. Skowhegan Savings Bank. Making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Tire Center. They beat any price. Route 201 Skowhegan. KMD Driving School in Oakland. Teaching your kids to drive for over 25 years. Kennebec Eye Care. 216 Main Street, Waterville. Your sight specialist. Danforth's Down Home Supermarket, second generation family owned in Herman and Pittsfield, with all your grocery and shopping needs. And by SBS Carbon Copy, Main Street, Waterville, where printing's personal, not puzzling. Now let's go live to Mike Violet and AJ Knight.
Granted, it's only one game, but the Messalonskee Eagles are off to a flying start this 24-25 high school hockey season. As they went down to Lewiston, you saw it on the score. It's in the vault right now at CentralMaineSports.com, and they beat the Lewiston Blue Devils 6-3. Tonight, it's Game 2. Good evening. Welcome to Jack Kelly Rink here at Colby College in Waterville. I'm Mike Violet along with A.J. Knight as these Messalonskee Eagles try to go to 2-0. Meantime, the Houlton Hogdon Blackhawks, after a long bus ride, playing their first game of the year.
Yeah, kind of crazy to think about it with us been going for 2 weeks. But, yeah, their opening season, and talk about a tough test coming on the road against a Messalonskee team that I said expectations going in that Lewiston game were high. But with a young team, I thought, okay, Lewiston will take care of business, defending state champs in Class A. Now Messalonskee beats that Lewiston team, and it's ceiling. The ceiling is the expectations.
It was an eye-opening game for a lot of people, and I think our eyes were opened. Mine certainly were, and the thing that impressed me the most, aside from the fact that Messalonskee played, for the most part, the perfect game down there in Lewiston in beating the defending Class A champs, was the play of sophomore goaltender Nathan Kirk, who really, really stoned Isaac LaLiberty all night long to the point of incredible frustration that was visible on the ice. His performance in goal, and I remember after the game I emailed Dennis Martin, the Messalonskee coach, and I said, I think you got a beauty there in net, and he's only a sophomore. You build it from the back out, and it looks as if Messalonskee, the last bastion of defense, looks like it's in pretty good hands with Nathan Kirk.
Yeah, because for those who didn't watch the game, actually the way the first two periods, despite the fact Messalonskee went into the last period up 4-0 went, is Lewiston would have a ton of possession time, and then Messalonskee was just kind of opportune in the right time. They had a power play early on that helped as well. And I think a big part of that, obviously, is Kirk. I actually was really impressed with the unit as a whole because early on, despite all that possession time of the Blue Devils, I thought there was a lot of shots that got deflected wide or didn't even make it to Kirk. He got settled in, and then he had some dazzling saves. If you don't watch the game, our score lights are up and all that, but he was great.
He was great. Specifically, though, he stoned Isaac LaLiberty, the best player in Class A, the guy who scored 2 goals in the Class A state championship game against Bangor. He stoned him all night long. So goaltending really, really good for Messalonskee. We talked in the pregame show about Denny Martin needing to be a controlled, measured Denny Martin, and he was. I thought Martin was the best player on the ice for Messalonskee.
I agree.
He got his shots, as we know he can get, and he's got a great shot, whether it's a slapper or a snapper. But the thing I loved is his patrolling in front of the net and taking care of business and knocking bodies out of there.
Now, that's why, like I said, I thought I was impressed by the defensive unit as a whole, because while Kirk had some dazzling saves, played really well, especially through the first 2 periods where they had the Blue Devils shut out, Martin several times was left on an island on a rush and won those plays, which was a huge deal to not let Lewiston build up the momentum. And to your point, I thought was really impressed as well with only one senior on this Eagles team, and it's a good one in Owen Kirk, who was our player of the game for that game. Nobody pressed. I thought they played really good team hockey. Kirk obviously shined. Martin was really great defensively. He ended up tallying an empty netter late. But I think doing that allowed their other players to fall in, and I thought Beckwith was really good, especially in the rush. Doucette had 3 assists in that game, and so I thought they played really good team hockey, which is, if you can repeat that, I think you're going to win a lot of games.
Houlton Hogdon, of course, is a very young program, and Tony Marino, their head coach, has a very young team. 7 rookies, 7 freshmen, 2 seniors. He says they've got some great talent and skill to work with. Just a matter of time to get them up to speed and up to the pace of the varsity level. He said goaltending is the key for them. They've got a goaltender, junior Trenton Soucy. They've got a couple of solid defensemen led by Gavin Drew, but Soucy is obviously going to be the most important guy back there with this very, very young team in front of him.
Yeah, and I think he's going to be tested in one, because of this Messalonskee. We know what kind of firepower they can bring, especially at home, so I think he'll see a lot of shots, especially because the Houlton Hogdon team's small roster, potential to get worn down as Messalonskee's deeper. The other thing is, I thought what Messalonskee's offense did really well against Lewiston was the second chance opportunities. Kirk had on his hat trick goal, came off a shot, I believe it was from Beckwith, juicy rebound, put that one in, and just able to create some traffic and find those opportunities. Even Kirk's first or second goal was just a poke in. There was a rebound, and he was able to just poke it in when the scrum right there at the crease. So not only I think does Soucy have to be really good, his defense needs to stay active while they're in their zone.
So you don't want to overlook Houlton Hogdon. At the same time tonight, this is one of those games where you want to accomplish 2 things. First of all, you want to win.
Yes.
Secondly, you don't want anybody to get hurt in a game like this.
Yeah.
So.
Especially Messalonskee is missing. That's one of the things, talking to Mr. Foy, the AD of Messalonskee, talking about their basketball team where we had last night. Drake Brunell out for the time being. He's got an injury. Big defensive piece for this hockey team actually still out for Messalonskee as well. So don't need any more of that.
No, you don't need any more of that. And that big defensive piece that is out is Liam McFadden, who is a starting defenseman for this team, but they expect him back in January. So that'll certainly help at the first of the year. So the scene set for you. The Messalonskee Eagles, the Houlton Hogdon Blackhawks, this combo team. They will face off right after this on The Score.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost, and for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
It's that moment when everything comes to a halt.
Mom, is everything okay?
It's okay. We can call for some help.
And what you need most is someone you can trust.
201 Service, this is Brandon speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, yeah, my car just broke down. I think I need some help.
At 201 Service, we know it's more than just about fixing what's broken. It's about being there when it matters most.
Not to worry, ma'am. We have your location, and help is already on its way.
Don't worry, honey. Help's on the way.
Okay, Mom.
Wherever you are, whatever the time, you can count on us to be there. Because in those uncertain moments, knowing you're not alone makes all the difference. 201 Service, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Hi, this is Mike Perkins from KMD Driving School. I've been instructing your children in driver's ed for years. We're accepting new students for the fall and winter classes. Let the professionals teach your children. Call 465-4835. Sign them up for KMD Driving School. New classes begin every 3 weeks. Call 465-4835, 465-4835, or visit us online at kmddrivingschool.com. The journey begins with us. KMD Driving School.
Whether you're looking to buy, build, or refinance your home, at Skowhegan Savings, we make buying your home a personalized experience. Our team of local community bankers are available on your time to help you every step of the way, from pre-qualification to closing your loan. We have a variety of mortgage terms to fit your needs and a bi-weekly payment option that can save you time and money off your loan. We also won't sell your loan, so your loan stays local with us. Contact one of our community bankers or apply online at skowhegan.com to start your home buying journey today.
From the moment you check in at Kennebec Eye Care, you'll be greeted with a smile. From there, you'll be given a comprehensive and thorough eye exam from Dr. Peter Parody, Dr. Leslie Sobeck, or Dr. Kaylee Brown. Once your examination is completed, they'll go over what steps need to be taken to improve your eyesight needs with glasses or contacts. If you're a current patient or looking to become a new patient, then see the eye specialists at Kennebec Eye Care. Kennebec Eye Care, your sight specialists since 1955.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity, where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
At Danforth's Down Home Supermarket, they're proud to be a second-generation family-owned grocery store with locations in Hermon and Pittsfield. They focus on providing fresh produce, high-quality meats, delicious bakery items, and a well-stocked deli. Danforth's Down Home Supermarket cuts and grinds fresh meat daily, and they offer Maine lobsters year-round. They also bake fresh bread, pastries, and other sweet treats every single morning. For added convenience, online shopping is available at their Hermon location with contactless curbside pickup ready in as little as 2 hours. Come discover Danforth's Down Home Supermarket.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
It's like this every winter. When the temperature drops below 45, my palms sweat and I get really anxious.
It's not your fault. You're suffering from seasonal winter driving disorder. 3 and 4 drivers suffer from SWUDs because they have all-season tires. They aren't designed for wintry weather. Luckily, there's a remedy. Take 4, call me in the morning.
Visit NokianTires.com/remedy for the cure.
Is this a prescription for tires?
201 Tire Battery and Service, Riverside Drive, Vassalboro.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, and our score crew back here live at Jack Kelly Rink here at Colby College in Waterville. Messalonskee Eagles and the Houlton Hogdon Blackhawks ready, that is, to do hockey battle. Messo is in the predominantly white uniforms, trimmed in the blue with some red on there as well. And the Blackhawks, well, they're in black and what looks to be purple or blue, the numerals.
Blue. It's a dark blue. I had to wait a second because I think their logo's blue, but yeah, it's a dark blue.
So the Blackhawks in the black and the Messalonskee Eagles in the white, and we are ready to go. Messo left to right as we look at things, and the Blackhawks right to left. It'll be Doucette and Libby on the draw, one by Doucette, and back in the Messo zone it goes to Parker Grant. Grant corrals it, tries to get out the right wing side. Immediately a breakaway for Kirk. He goes in, and a save is made there by the goalkeeper, Trenton Soucy. Then the rebound score.
He's able to stick with the rebound, as you're going to see here on the Mid-State Machine. It's a replay. How do you let Owen Kirk get free like that? But he's going to stick it here. Great save by Soucy, but Soucy gets way out. I'll show you the long run. Apologies. That was the initial save. But Soucy gets way out, and Kirk's able to spin around and stick it in here as he gets caught out. Initially, such a good save.
What a breakout play by Messalonskee. Kirk goes in, the save, and then a wraparound. And so Kirk with an unassisted goal. Nope. 17 seconds of the first period. Denny Martin gets an assist. Although I question that because there was a save in between. That would negate the pass setting up the goal.
I'm with you.
I'm going to cross out Denny's name. Nothing personal, Denny. And it's going to stick with being unassisted. There's another shot by Kirk, and that one goes up over the glass and into the twine. So a wraparound by Owen Kirk at 17 seconds, and it's already 1-0 Messalonskee.
Yeah, already a hot start for the Eagles.
Sure is. It'll be Logan Barron on this draw. Barron on the draw with Bradley Swallow. It is won by Swallow. They try to get it through at the right point. Can't. Sean Higgins kept it in. Rolls it around the boards. Barron on the forecheck there. Pins a man to the boards. Colby Hardy swoops in. Grabs the loose puck. Barron throwing his weight around behind the net. At the right point, Higgins keeps it in. Higgins drops it down low. Rolls around the dasher. Back to get it. Addison Young. Young trying to go up the boards, not able to do so. Barron back to the point. Martin lets one go. A wrister that went wide. A lot of fire on that shot, that's for sure.
There's a dent in the stanchion.
Barron with the steal, backhanded pass in the slot. They try to get it out at the point. Inadvertent save almost there by Soucy. I don't think he saw that at all. And it hit his pad, and it's cleared down. It's not going to make the goal line, or is it? It does, and so it is icing on Houlton Hogdon, and they'll bring it back to the Houlton Hogdon zone with 13-17 left in the first and already 1-0 Messo.
And there, I think you see Mike in control from Denny Martin, like you said, not trying too much, keeps the puck in the zone, fires one off when he gets a chance.
Cormier wins the faceoff. Lucas Cormier, third-line center, a freshman. At the point there, the shot by Grant is blocked, and we got a bust out here for Houlton Hogdon. They work it down the right wing side. Rolling it in the boards was Bushy. Bushy got it in. Bushy gets it back. Bushy trying to go deep. He got shouldered down. That was a good body check there by Sean Higgins. Messalonskee able to grab the puck and start the rush. They get it ahead now. It's Tibbetts. Tibbetts goes wide, bottom of the circle. Short side shot is a save there by goalkeeper Soucy, and he hangs on.
You can see, nice play. Tibbetts super confident, just easily plucks that one out of the air.
So Owen Kirk with his 67th career goal.
Wow. Still a lot of season left, too.
Sure is. That one rolls right off the side of the net, picked up by Tatum Doucette. Doucette back to Grant. Grant slides it. It's tipped. Score!
Kirk again.
Owen Kirk with another one. A tip job there by Kirk. It's 2-0 Messalonskee.
That Kirk just plants that stick face down, and it goes right up and over Soucy. I don't think he saw it at all.
Should be Grant on one of the assists. And Messalonskee already rolling here, up 2-0. Face-off, goes back in the zone to Forbush. Forbush lost it, kept in by Messalonskee's Christian Salvadori in the slot. Doucette. The shot is deflected wide. There's the assist score. Denny Martin 3-0. So while John Del Judas, the public address announcer, is announcing the Kirk goal, Denny Martin gives him more work by scoring from the left point.
My stat sheet can't keep up with this. They announced.
I know, I can't either.
They announced the assist. It was was it Grant 23?
Yeah,
Grant, and then Doucette had assist on the second goal.
All right, and this goal scored by Martin came at 2:42, so 17 seconds in between. And Messalonskee might easily make double digits the way this thing is going tonight. Here's the announcement on the Martin goal. Salvadori gets the assist at 2:42. Messalonskee has had the puck in the offensive zone the entire 3 minutes plus of this first period, and they show no signs of letting up. Hardy at the point. Good job to keep it in there by number 23, Parker Grant. Around the boards on the far side, Beckwith keeps it alive, goes down low. Puck pinned against the board. Centering pass goes all the way back to Grant. A wrister, high shot, and a save by Soucy. And Soucy hangs on. Tonight's game brought to you by Central Maine Community College, more than just a community college with over 40 academic degrees and certificates, one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu for more. Your future starts now at CMCC. Face off to the left of Trenton Soucy. He's a junior goaltender, has been a starter for all 3 years. As they build this program at the right point, the shot by Higgins was blocked. Houlton Hogdon trying to clear. They have just not been able to do it. Cormier goes in. His shot was blocked. Rebound rolls wide. Scooped up, that is, by Tibbetts. Tibbetts works it near side boards. Touched back. Now it's going to be broken up by Houlton Hogdon. A potential breakout here for the Blackhawks. Bushy at center. Bushy got it over to Swallow. Swallow had it taken away on the breakout. It's Grant. Grant pushes it down low. Takes it off the dasher. A pass to himself. Walks right out in front. The shot, and it went wide.
And nobody stepped to Grant. Easy shot there.
Absolutely nobody stepped in front of him. Soucy kept it in. Now here's Cormier. Cormier tries a wraparound bid a la Kirk a while ago. It rolls over to Tibbetts. Tibbetts back to the point to Denny Martin. Martin has to go to the boards to get it. Collects, goes to the middle. Martin with an opening. Takes it to the faceoff dot. Shot went wide. At the right point, Higgins. Higgins wide. Off the boards, it is Tibbetts. Touches it back to Martin. Martin in a screen, saved by Soucy, and he hangs on. Mr. Soucy is going to see a lot of rubber tonight.
He is going to be busy. Already 8 shots on goal for the Eagles. Obviously, they put 3 in.
Already a member of the all-hair team is number 75 for Houlton Hogdon, Creighton Hogan. Get a look at 75 when you can. He's right there in the slot right now, and look at the moss on that guy. That is some serious hair.
I just hope he gets away on a breakaway so you can really see it in action.
Man, the money he must spend on conditioner is unbelievable. Shot was blocked. Salvadori gets the rebound, back to the point, and a deflection in front. The rebound, Doucette. Pushed it right into the pad. Soucy made the save. Doucette back to the point. There's Denny Martin again. Martin high, goes off the stanchion, and they will blow it dead. A whistle, 9:46 to go in the first. Already 3-0. Messalonskee, and all of the play has been in the Houlton Hogdon zone. And as soon as I say that, they're going to bring it back and face it off in the Meso zone because Messalonskee shot it over the glass. So Nathan Kirk is going to have to pay attention. And this might have been a night where Denny Martin, and maybe it'll happen before the game is over, where he gets his backup goalie, Zayden Thoopsmoot. Just so I can say Thoopsmoot. Here's a lead. Salvadori in alone. Shoots and a save there with the right pad by Trenton Soucy. Martin at the point, kept it in. No, it was offside. It's a delayed offside. Houlton Hogdon able to break it out, firing it in the zone for the Blackhawks. Patrick Marino, the coach's son. And that's icing. That is icing, so they'll bring it back and face it off as Marino did not gain the red line.
And at that point, just sort of a desperation, I think, trying to get some air for your defense for a second.
Face off to the left of Trenton Soucy. Parker Doucette getting a shift here, the freshman younger brother of Tatum, wearing number 8. Puck is on the boards, trying to collect it there for Houlton Hogdon. Addison Young around the boards, but swooping in to keep it in is Parker Grant. Woo! Now it rolls back to the point. Big check there by Grant as he absolutely flattened Addison Young. Near boards, right point, it comes back to Higgins. Higgins in a screen off the skate there of Gavin Drew. Rolls all the way around the dasher. Messo works it behind the net. Stopping, trying the other side now is Gavin Drew. Up the near boards, the backhand up and out of the zone by Swallow. Swallow tried to get it ahead to Colby Scott. Scott couldn't handle it, but Houlton Hogdon able to work it in. Susie on the far side, or check that, Bushy on the far side. Bushy at the right point, kept in. Up the boards to the face-off circle, cleared out by Grant. Now breaking in for Messo, Connor Mushero. Mushero, a youngster, a sophomore, getting a shift here. And the kids are going to get a chance to play tonight for sure. Here's Logan Barron, centering pass in front and firing wide. There for Messalonskee. I got to collect a number. The shot from the point there by Higgins was wide. That was 12. Colby Hardy that shot it wide. Had to wait for him to turn around. Trying to backhand it up the board. Swallow kept in. Martin. Martin side of the circle, bottom of the circle. Centering pass in the slot there for Hardy couldn't handle. He did finally get the handle to it. And a backhander went over the glass and out of play.
Yeah, that shot that got deflected wide, credit to the Blackhawks defense. One of the defenders, I think, got a stick in there and ended up deflecting it, why it wouldn't go on cage. So that was right there in front of Susie.
Face off to the left of Susie. It'll be Barron on the draw against Colby Scott. Won by Messo. Back to the point to Grant. Grant slides it up. I think Susie got a pad on that. And it deflected wide. Picking it back up for Messalonskee in the slot. Barron. Barron takes it to the right side. Tries to drop it back to Grant. It got blocked. It hit a skate. Now flying through there, 19, Alex Beckwith. Back to Grant. Grant looking for a tip in front. Got it. And it ends up on Susie. Then Susie comes out of his crease and smothers it with his catching glove with 7:31. We're almost halfway through the first period. 7:31 to go in the first. 3-0 Messalonskee. Kirk, and Martin. Sounds like a law firm, doesn't it? They have scored.
Messo, I think, getting a little – they got blitzed the Blackhawks early, and I think getting a little sloppy now as more people, as opposed to kind of playing hockey, are just trying to get shots on goal.
Libby broke it out. It ends up being on the Messalonskee bench. It got deflected up, so they'll face it off at center ice. So the face-off will be there, 3-0 Messalonskee. And it is Cormier on this face-off with Patrick Marino, won by Cormier. Over on the right side, sliding in the zone for Messalonskee was Sean Higgins. Back to get it now as it's cleared out by Houlton Hogdon and Denny Martin. Martin left wing pass, not handled by Tibbetts. Tibbetts then comes away with it. Tibbetts a pass to an open wing, no one there. That's offside, but no problem because Houlton Hogdon clears, getting it ahead now. Riker Forbush. That one rolled wide of Nathan Kirk. Loose puck picked up by Denny Martin. Martin with a head of steam goes around one man. One man to beat. Martin to the backhand. Martin goes in, shoots, and a save by Susie. Rebound right back in front to Higgins, and he fanned on it. He had it teed up, and he missed it completely. Right out in front. The backhand as Cormier had an open net as he pulled it to the backhand. Couldn't get a shot off. And that one deflects out to center. Picked up now by Sean Higgins. Higgins gets it back. Fighting for it is Beckett Peabody. Peabody slides it in. Some rare time in the offensive zone here by Houlton Hogdon. Far side, there's Owen Kirk. Little touch to Doucette. Tatum with wheels. Tatum tries to go 5-hole on that defenseman. Could not. Now Salvadori shoots. Oh, pad save. Beauty by Susie. That was a nice save there by this young goaltender. Trenton Susie. Left point, keeping it in, Higgins. Higgins to the faceoff dot. Shot was blocked, picked up by Kirk. Kirk behind the net, chopped it, took it away from a Houlton Hogdon player. That was Gavin Drew. He stole it from. Kirk with it again. Back to the right point. Teeing it up is Grant. Missed. And he's mad at himself for missing it, and as well he should be. Puck comes out to Parker Scott. Scott can't clear. Kirk keeps it in. Kirk got tripped up. No penalty was called. 5:20 to go in the first period. 3-0 Messalonskee. Back to the point, Martin. Look out. Right side, teeing it up there, Grant. Grant shot saved by Soucy. Soucy getting plenty of rubber. Here's Martin stepping up. Shot saved, Soucy. Rebound comes out. It's cleared up and out. Some numbers here. Going to the left, it's Scott. Scott goes in. Shot in the first save of the night by Nathan Kirk, and he made it.
He got punished, too, afterwards, put in the boards.
Here's Salvadori. Salvadori ahead with Barron, and Salvadori played it too far ahead and lost it. Pops out to center. Martin got it ahead left wing side to Higgins. Higgins to the middle. Higgins tries to pull it to the forehand, and he could not do so. And here is Creighton Hogan. Hogan far side on the boards to Scott. Scott, good headman pass to Swallow. Swallow to the red line, dumped it in the zone. Let's see if they can get a forecheck going here. Denny Martin back to get it. Martin got it away there from Hogan. Near boards on the breakout. Here's Barron. Barron over the line. Barron got it back. Shot and a great save there by Trenton Soucy. That's the save of the night. Off the bench, Grant fanned on it. One-timer by Barron and missed a man. He airmailed that one.
Look at this save. Slide over there. Barron exactly where he wants to be. And Soucy gets all the way back far post. And you see there, little compliment there. Barron gave Soucy a little respect there. He went and touched the helmet.
3:59 left in the first. 3-0 Messalonskee. Face-off is won by Houlton Hogdon, working it to the side of the net. Alex Beckwith, but couldn't do anything with it once he got it there. Now in the slot, it's loose, and Houlton Hogdon able to break it out. Possible. Nope, it's a 2-on-2 going wide now is Marino. Marino probably their best player, and Kirk takes the short side away from him. Backhanded to the boards by Higgins. Good job on the forecheck there by Houlton Hogdon. Loose puck, and a shot is deflected wide by Marino. Marino about 7 or 8 feet in front. That was one of the better chances of the night. Breaking it out for Messo, it's Hardy. Hardy with Barron trailing. Hardy goes low. Hardy, as Messalonskee changes on the fly. Back to the point off the bench. Higgins, a shot saved by Soucy. No rebound. So things have calmed down a little bit here for Houlton Hogdon.
Well, in a manner of speaking, Messo has 18 shots on goal. Soucy just, I think, got blitzed immediately, but he has settled in and made some outstanding saves.
Cormier on this face-off against Swallow. Swallow won it around the boards, and Houlton Hogdon able to work it out. Grant has to go back to his own line to retrieve. Grant up the boards. Puck went by Seth Hansen. Hansen forces the issue. Backhanded up now by Swallow. Picked up by Denny Martin at his own line. Up to Kirk. Look out. Kirk over the line with Cormier. Kirk pulls up. Actually, that's Tibbetts 6, not 5. We got a whistle, or we're going to get a whistle. Got a penalty here.
I think you'll see here in the middle.
Got interference.
Yeah, just a push there in the back. Well out of play. Easy call.
So into the box is Riker Forbush for interference. 12:20 at the time of the penalty. And so Messalonskee goes on the power play.
Which is just not at all Houlton Hogdon, obviously, but you at least settled in behind Soucy's play. Now you go down a man.
Doucette won the draw. One-timer is wide. Off the face-off by Higgins. Messalonskee on the man advantage here on a 2-minute penalty on Forbush for interference. Controlling it, Doucette. Back to Kirk. Kirk, high slot, scores. Kirk already has a hat trick. Owen Kirk makes it 4-0.
Look at that. He's just going to move that water bottles. He goes top shelf. I mean, a lot of traffic in front of Soucy. Just couldn't see it.
Time of the goal, that is 12:37. It is a power play goal. We'll wait for the announcement on the assists. So Kirk with a hattie already.
I believe one is for sure going to Doucette because I believe that's who I dished it off.
Blackhawks penalty at number 5.
They're announcing the penalty. He's already out of the box.
Time of the penalty, 12:20 of the first period. Messalonskee Eagle power play goal.
2-on-1 for the Eagles over the Beckwith. He tamps it down, but he can't do anything with it. Has to go to the side of the circle. Salvadori got an assist as well. Here's Martin at the point, and a blocker save there by the goalkeeper, Susi. Behind the net, Beckwith. Wheeling, dealing, over to Barron. Off the boards, back to Martin. Didn't get anything on that. That one is a glove save there off the stick of Hardy by Susi. All the pressure here by Messalonskee. In front now it's Hardy. Hardy lost control of it and working it out now for Houlton Hogdon is Gavin Smith. Smith fires it wide. Kirk off the dasher left it right there. First on at Colby Scott of Houlton Hogdon. But the Blackhawks can't do anything with it. Here's Denny Martin cruising at center. When Martin is out there against Houlton Hogdon, almost looks like a man against boys, doesn't it?
Him and Grant. Grant's not a small kid either.
Got another penalty coming up here. So Doucette and Salvadori with the assists on the hat-trick goal for Owen Kirk. Actually, it's not a penalty. It's...
No, yeah, there's still 5.
Shot
it wide again?
Some sort of a violation. I'm not sure what it is.
I missed the call, but
it is not a penalty. I thought I saw one of the officials with his hand raised. So the face-off to the left of Kirk. Comes back. They keep it in. Shot saved there by Kirk off the stick of Parker Scott. That one dribbles wide. 1 minute to play in the first. Over on the far side for Messalonskee, Colby Pelletier. Pelletier up the boards to Parker Doucette. Doucette in the middle for Mushero. Mushero lost it. And it's worked up and out of the zone by Colby Scott. Scott over the line. Check that. It's 9. Patrick Marino working it over the line. Marino couldn't keep it in. Now it's worked out. 35 seconds left. Busting out Parker Doucette. Doucette, some pretty stick handling. Dropped it back, and it was too far behind Colby Pelletier. Back on the attack, it's Patrick Marino. On Kirk, a shot there off the stick of Parker Scott. Easy save by Nathan Kirk with 18.9 seconds left in the first period.
Yeah, Doucette, a nice move there, and I think Pelletier just didn't know what he was doing because he started slicing back in towards the center and didn't realize it was going to be there.
Face off to the left of Nathan Kirk with 18 seconds left in the period. Swallow on the face-off with Cormier, won by Swallow. Back to the point. Sliding it up is Drew, but doesn't stay in the zone long, and this is going to be icing on Messalonskee with 9.7 seconds left in the period. They'll bring it back and face it off. To the right of Kirk.
Tell you what, this Eagles team get it to the first period admission in the first period intermission, but come out blazing this one. Martin, that face-off one. Martin just going to get it out of the zone.
There we go. They got a chance to break one in. Here's Kirk. Shot and a save by Susi up the horn. So Kirk already with 3, looking for 4 there. And on that note, the first period comes to an end. Messalonskee lights the lamp 4 times. Score at the end of 1 from Jack Kelly Rink here.
4, Houlton Hogdon 0. Shots on goal for the first.
I was waiting for that.
Messalonskee 23, Houlton 4.
23-4. What did you have?
22.
Okay. So close enough for me, that's for sure. So, first period in the books. Messalonskee Pots 4, the score at the end of 1. Messalonskee Eagles 4, and the Houlton Hogdon Blackhawks nothing. This is high school hockey on the Score.
At Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse. Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm going to be a lawyer.
Or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
There is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
Oh, please start.
You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer? Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades, and Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts, so your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack-of-all-trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder, or a farmer, or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
Our first period breakdown here on The Score is brought to you by 201 Service in Skowhegan, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984. The Messalonskee Eagles scored early, and they scored often here in the first period. Owen Kirk at 17 seconds, his own rebound, a wraparound after he missed on a breakaway. By missed, I mean Trenton Soucy made the stop. That came at 17 seconds. Then at 2:25, Kirk scored again from Grant and Doucette, 2-zip Messalonskee. 17 seconds later, Denny Martin joined the fun as he scored from Salvadori at 2:42, 17 seconds between goals. Then at 12:37, Kirk, already with a hat trick, scored on a power play from Doucette and Salvadori to make it 4-0. One penalty in the first period. Riker Forbush went off for interference at 12:27, and of course, that penalty resulted in a power play goal 17 seconds after the fact. The first period shots on goal, that's shots on goal, Messalonskee 23 and the Houlton Hogdon Blackhawks with 4. First period breakdown brought to you by 201 Service in Skowhegan, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984. 4-0 Messalonskee here in our first period intermission, which is brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, HammondLumber.com. We're back with that first period intermission right after this.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
You deserve a better credit card, offering rewards you can redeem for merchandise and a competitive low interest rate you can feel good about. Connected Credit Union has the perfect credit card to meet your needs and your budget. Go ahead, reward yourself today by applying online at connectedcreditunion.org. Get connected, stay connected. Federally insured by the NCUA, member eligibility required, subject to credit approval.
At Haight Chevrolet in Skowhegan, our family is here for your family. And our family has been providing affordable, reliable transportation to families in central and western Maine for 113 years. You don't have that kind of longevity in the car business without building strong, trusting relationships with customers from one generation to the next. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned, financing, or special incentives, your shopping experience is always stress-free at Haight Chevy. Haight Chevrolet on Madison Avenue as you turn into Skowhegan. You'll also find the Haight family of dealerships in Madison and Farmington.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257, 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
Discover the printing experience you've been searching for at SBS Carbon Copy on 54 Main Street in Waterville. Tired of getting lost in big box stores? Whether you need unique business cards or large format printing up to 44 inches wide, customized invitations that scream you, we've got it all. Our team is here to print, copy, or scan with a smile. Fast, affordable, and with a touch of personality. Don't settle for ordinary. Dash over to mainprintingservices.com where printing's personal, not puzzling.
My dad's a real hero. Not like a superhero or anything. More like a regular dad kind of hero. 'Cause every weekend, even when the weather's bad and it's super snowy, he always gets us there safe.
They don't know how you do it. All they know is that you care.
See Skowhegan Tire Center. They beat any price. Route 201, Skowhegan.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, and the rest of our score crew back here live at Jack Kelly Rink here at Colby College on the campus of, Jack Kelly Rink here at Colby College on the campus of Colby College. Mike Violet, AJ Knight. I think I've said all of that, so let me just move on from all of that. 4-0 is our score here. The shots in the first period, 23-4. Now, Messalonskee scored at 17 seconds, 2:25, and then 2:42. Things kind of calmed down after that. I'm sure there's some bus legs element to Houlton Hogdon. That is an awfully long ride, but let's face it, there's a real talent gap between the two. We knew that there was a real talent gap coming into this game, so this is no surprise, but things did sort of calm down a little bit, and they have themselves a pretty good goalkeeper there from Houlton Hogdon. His name is Trenton Soucy. He was certainly busy. 23 shots in the first period. He saved 19.
Yeah, no, I would agree 100%. The comment I sort of alluded to as we wound down the first period, for me, was one of the things that drove me nuts about Messalonskee last year, especially knowing what the expectations for the team was, is they would come out, Mike, and it just seemed like for a period and a half, they just wouldn't get anywhere. They'd score one or two because they were a very talented team, and then it felt like they'd score one. Next thing you know, they'd score a bunch, and it was 5-0, and they won the game in a lot of their games. And I initially wasn't as worried about it for this game because they haven't had to play for a while because of the weather we had this past week, so I figured they're
It's been a week. They played Saturday.
Itching to play. But, two, it's good to see as well a Messalonskee team that after the heartbreak of losing in the 1-8 matchup last year as the 1 seed, came out on fire on this one. And then that being said, to your point, I promise I don't say this tongue-in-cheek. I wish it wasn't the case, but I feel like you and I cover enough teams that are really talented at play teams, and I say a lot of times, it's a really good goalie. I know you're down 5-0, but it'd be 15-0 if your goalie wasn't playing as well as they were.
Yeah, he's really, really good. There's no question about it. And we were told by Coach Marino and his wife, who responded to us by email about the team, that he was really, really good. I think it's been a workmanlike performance by Messalonskee here in the first period. Nothing dazzling or anything like that. They have kind of taken what's been given to them and have been very workmanlike about it. And that's, I think if you're Dennis Martin, you've got to be happy with that here. It's tough to play against a team like this. You've got way more talent and you've got way more depth than the other team does, and it sometimes is tough to play against teams like this. And so I think the Messalonskee kids have done their jobs, to quote Bill Belichick, or sort of quote Bill Belichick. Let me paraphrase him here in the first period.
Yeah, no, I think so. I think you started to see even already some of that depth, some of those breakouts. You saw some of the Houlton Hogdon defenders just kind of lagging behind again. Only about 2 lines deep in a game like this. Messalonskee, I think, against Lewiston, which is sort of, if you're looking at rotations, what did they play against Lewiston? That's what they're going to play in the toughest game. They played about 3, and tonight they're going to play the full 3.5, 4, whatever they have. And so it's not just the case where you said with the talent disparity, but they're going to be fresh because you're going to rotate those kids in that maybe don't normally get varsity rotation. And I think Soucy's a good goalie. I think Messalonskee did help out a little bit. I think you get, after the quick start, some of those Messalonskee players got wide-eyed as opposed to maybe making that extra pass, decided that they could crank one on Soucy, and he settled in nicely and made, hard to argue already, Mike. It's early in the season, but the save Soucy made, I believe it was this one right here, feel like it's going to be tough to supplant this as the save of the year.
That's a good one.
Sliding post to post to get that Barron all by himself backside.
Good lateral movement there. Really showed good lateral movement in his crease to get over there and make that save. But, just think of it, Houlton Hogdon. You wake up there 4 hours north of us, and, oh, great, it's our first game of the year tonight. We've got a bus all the way down to Waterville, 4 hours or so. Waiting for us is Messalonskee. They've played one game. What did they do? They pretty much handled the defending
They did.
Class A champs in their own barn
own building.
a week ago. So we got to go down and play them with 2 lines and 2 sets of defensemen.
Worth noting, too, again, one of the things pointed out to us about this Houlton Hodgson team, 7 freshmen in key spots, first game of the season. This team right now is not going to be what this team looks like at the end of the year.
Tough assignment for these Houlton Hodgson kids. So you know what? Somebody just texted me a little while ago and said, wow, that was a tough first period to watch. And I said, believe it or not, it could have been worse. Because it could have been worse. It could have been 8-0 without Susie.
Again, we just showed you. That to me, going to be tough to supplant that Susie save we showed you is the save of the year. Barron backside. Even Barron, during the game, Logan Barron went up and patted him on the helmet over taking that one away from him. So he's playing well. And I don't mean it tongue-in-cheek, but I feel like we say it a lot because we have some great teams, field hockey, lacrosse, now hockey, obviously, here in the winter season, where I say, your goal. I know you're down 6-0, but your goalie's making it so you're not down 12-0.
It's true. It's true. Yeah. And, we have this happen. And, there are mismatches. And this tonight, certainly, we knew coming in it was going to be a mismatch as Messalonskee, that is, comes back on the ice. I'm just wondering how long he'll go with Nathan Kirk and see if Dennis Martin will decide to make a goaltending change just to get the other kid in there to get some playing time. So we'll see what happens as Messalonskee comes back here on the ice. And the Houlton Hodgson Blackhawks will follow. We have high school basketball coming up on Tuesday night. Interesting matchup. Another look at the Messalonskee Eagles, but some competition for them. The Coney Rams will be the opposition. That'll be Tuesday night at 6:30 here on The Score.
Yeah, looking forward to that because obviously Coney from last year loses Benedict, who goes on. He went to Thomas, I believe, right?
I think so.
I believe he went to Thomas. You bring back Parker Moore. And I think, if I remember correctly, talking to TJ Maines, I think they had 1 or 2 transfers in this year specifically for basketball they really liked. Brought back some pretty good pieces. I mean, hard to beat. I don't think anybody last night, Mike. I'm a Bulls fan. I think the Bulls could have played the Messalonskee Eagles last night. And the way that Ty Berninger was shooting, they ain't stand a chance.
Messalonskee's going to win a lot of basketball games this year, that's for sure. All right, here we go, second period. Underway, Messalonskee going right to left and Houlton Hodgson going left to right. So that means that Trenton Susie's down to our left after seeing 23 shots in the first period. Messalonskee already with pressure. Puck squirts out to the blue line, and it's worked up and out of the zone by Gavin Drew. Drew backhands it over the line. Oh, big check there by Parker Grant as he flattened. Was that Marino? Yeah, Marino took the worst of that one. Patrick Marino got absolutely decked. Lead pass, Kirk. Look out. Kirk with 3 already. Toe drag. Pulled it too far, though, and he's pinned to the boards by defenseman Riker Forbush. Now swooping in is Marino trying to get control of it and clear it, but Doucette makes sure that doesn't happen. Doucette, back top of the circle, fan job there by Denny Martin. The rebound, Salvadori. That's a stick save by Susie. Back to the left point. Martin looking for a tip. In front, right there, loose. Save by Susie. And it's cleared out. Martin right back in. High shot, gloved by Susie. Susie drops it down, leaves it there for Gavin Drew. Drew, this should be icing, or no? They say it was tipped. No, they don't. I thought that back
far
official.
Ref, he did it. He did the sign.
I thought so. Okay, so my eyes, which aren't great anymore, right? They you agree? So
no, for those watching, like Mike, that Mike. No, that back judge did.
He signaled
he
deflection.
Did the signal.
All right, so now they've changed their mind. They're going to face off at center. So it shouldn't have been icing, is basically what they're saying here. It should not have been icing. So.
And Mike's eyes get justice after all.
Yeah, and that's the only time they're going to get justice because, believe me, glasses are forthcoming. New year, new me, and I think that's going to be glasses as we approach January 1st. Denny Martin steals. Denny down the slot, backhands it, looking down on the right side there for Tibbetts. Tibbetts goes to the right wing corner. Tibbetts hit there and pinned to the boards. For a moment anyway. Now Logan Barron on the other side. Barron got to the blue line, turned, reversed it back down. Picking it up there off the dasher is Swallow. Swallow around the boards, can't get it by the skate of Denny Martin. Martin kept it in, now it's cleared out.
That'll be icing.
We got a 44 for Houlton Hodgson, and I don't have a 44 on my roster, do you?
Double check.
Check, might want to check.
No, let me check the email
check
the coach
the notes,
sent us.
See if there's anything there because I don't have 44. Face off to the left of Soucy. And Messalonskee on it is Barron. Barron, side of the circle, backhands it down low. Right there to pick it up is Alex Beckwith. Beckwith tries to go back to the right point. Instead, Barron intercedes, picks it off. Now Beckwith with it again. Beckwith down low, bottom of the circle. Beckwith back to the left point, picked up by Grant. Grant deflected. It goes wide, don't have the 44, right?
Nope. Do not.
He'll just be 44 until we find out what his actual name is. Near boards. Can Houlton Hogdon get it out? No. Kept in by Messalonskee. Now the Blackhawks, nope. Thought Swallow was going to be able to skate it out, but he got stopped, turned back, and back to get it Addison Young. Messalonskee helped him out a little bit with a change, but they still can't get it out of the zone. Shot there by Hansen, saves Soucy, rebound, saves Soucy off the stick of Grady Tibbetts.
He's a good one. Coach wasn't lying. Soucy's a good goalie because he has been under fire. Already 5 quick shots on goal, and he's saved every one of them here in the second period.
He's been outstanding. Trenton Soucy, a junior, is a 3-year starter. Face off to his left. It's Hansen on the draw against Patrick Marino. Hansen won it. Back to the right point. Grant slides it up. It's deflected wide. Bottom of the circle. Cleared to the boards by Marino. Marino pulls it off the boards. He fanned on his clearing pass. Right out in front. Fanning on that shot was Lucas Cormier. He's not going to find himself in a better position than he did right there, and he absolutely fanned on it. Hansen was in front with it, and it was knocked away. Now working it up and out of the zone. The guy with the moss, Creighton Hogan. He's got the best moss on the ice. Behind the net, Martin. Martin starts the rush. Martin backhands it up, still has it. Martin plays it ahead, going to fight Gavin Drew for it. Martin lost his stick. No, he didn't. He still got it. Yeah, he did. He didn't. He's got a stick. Let me confirm that Denny Martin still has his stick.
Yeah, they got tangled up there. A little extra shoving.
Here's Higgins off the boards, back at the Messalonskee line. Backhanded up the boards, picked up by Marino. Marino dumped it out to center, right off the bench. Tatum Doucette cleared it in. However, Salvadori tripped, couldn't get the pass. It's worked in by Creighton Hogan. Hogan clears it around the boards. And for one of the few times in this game, a possession in the offensive zone by Houlton Hogdon. That's cleared all the way down, but right on the goalkeeper, Soucy. Trenton Soucy left it there for his defenseman. Clearing it up is Brock Nelson. Nelson can't clear. He let Kirk go right to it. Kirk on the loose puck. Side of the circle. Shot save. Rebound off the side of the net. Another good save by Soucy. Now Doucette centers. That's deflected off the stick in front. Kirk looking for 4. Kirk goes behind the net. Centering pass there for Salvadori. It's knocked away. Doucette keeps it alive in the offensive zone. Now on the far side, it's worked up, but not for long. Right back with it, Owen Kirk. Kirk, bottom of the circle. Kirk centers. Nobody there for the Messalonskee Eagles. Back to the left point. Sean Higgins with it. Higgins rolls it down deep. There's Doucette, bottom of the circle. Doucette, bad angle shot. Still got it on net. Saved by Soucy. Centering pass right there. Shot save off the stick of Grant by Soucy. With it again is Doucette. Doucette, side of the circle. Checked on the play, and picking it up now is Marino. Marino, pass, right wing side, didn't connect with Parker Scott. And Messalonskee right back on it. Dumping it in the zone is Sean Higgins. Messalonskee will get a partial change on the go. 9.5 to go here in the second period, 4-0. Messalonskee scored 4 goals in the first 2.5 minutes of the first period. Shut out here in the first more than 5 minutes of the second. That's an accomplishment here, seriously, for Houlton Hogdon. Barron to the corner for the loose puck. Drops it back behind the net to Beckwith. Beckwith drops it in front there. The pass to Hardy. Hardy couldn't do anything with it. Too much Blackhawks around him, and now it's cleared down, and this is going to be icing on Messalonskee. So, 8:59 left in the second period, 4-0 in favor of Messalonskee. Our game tonight presented by Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online, cmautogroup.com. Face off to the right of Trenton Soucy. It's Barron on the draw against Swallow. Won by Barron, the shot save. Point blank there from 7 or 8 feet in front, and Soucy made the stick save. Pass up the right side to Bushy. Bushy couldn't handle it. Near boards picked up by Higgins. Higgins fires it right in. Another save for Soucy. The rebound left there for Forbush. Right point. Good pinch job there by Grant to keep it in. Got a busted stick for Houlton Hogdon. There's nothing more useless than a hockey player without a stick. I've never understood not going to the bench immediately and getting another stick as that shot is right on, and Soucy with the save. The busted stick belongs to Brody Libby. I mean, seriously, a hockey player wandering around aimlessly without a stick on the ice is one of the dumbest things you can see.
Soucy already, Mike, has made 14 saves in this period.
In 6 minutes and 36 seconds.
Yeah.
That's a lot of saves.
That's a lot.
So 38 shots already on net here so far. Addison Young tries to go around the boards, picked up there by Creighton Hogan. Hogan got it over. They get it up and out. Here's a break. Over the line now, Swallow. Swallow rolled it around the boards. He'll dump and chase to a point anyway. Messalonskee gains control and the Eagles work it up and out. Here's Cormier over the line, drops it over for Tibbetts. Tibbetts handles it, fires it down the boards. It's deflected though, and coming out of the zone for Houlton Hogdon, Jacob Bushy. Right back in though, Messalonskee stole it, cleared it in. Pass at center, that one off a skate. This will not be icing. And back to get it for Messo. They're looking to get a breakout to Kirk. It's intercepted, though, by Forbush, but it's taken away by Kirk. Kirk, bottom of the circle, short side. Not much angle to shoot at. Save was made, though, by Soucy. Salvadori missed the rebound. Here is Addison Young on the bust-up. Young, they stay? Nope, they can't stay onside. Offside at the line was Patrick Marino. He tried to swerve back, but he couldn't.
Here's the breakout attempt. Martin saw Doucette and both Kirk sub in and immediately identified that as he went to track down the puck and just sort of tried to put it in Kirk's vicinity.
7:15 left, second period. It's a scoreless period so far. It's 4-0. Houlton Hogdon, Messalonskee with 4 in the first. Back in the Eagle zone, it's Higgins. Higgins goes around the boards. It squirts out to center. Doucette, lead pass for Kirk. Kirk has to hustle. They say that's icing.
So that was close.
I said Messalonskee wasn't lackadaisical in the first period. They've been a little bit even though they're piling up the shots, a little bit lackadaisical.
Again, I think you're seeing a little bit of the bad habit that picked up in the first after they scored 3 in 2.5 minutes, basically. I think they just all sort of decided it was time to tee off.
A little bouncer, and it's like a ground ball, and it's picked up by Kirk, and he hangs on. No sense taking any chances with any rebounds. Face-off won by Houlton Hogdon, knocked out of the zone. Unfortunately, Salvadori lost his stick. Smartly kicks it over to Kirk. Kirk scores! There's number 4. What a snapshot that was. And how about Christian Salvadori? Give him an assist with his skate.
Wow.
That's one of the great assists of the year.
Wow.
Seriously, that is a tremendous play.
It's just continuing the weird things that you and I have seen all this season, Mike.
That's an even strength goal for Kirk, number 4 for him. Time of the goal, 8:09. And Messalonskee leads it 5-0. There's a shot, another save by Soucy, and Soucy covers that rebound.
With an assist, number 9, Christian Salvadori. Time of the goal, 8:09 of the second period. That's Kirk from Salvadori.
So Salvadori gets an assist, and he gives an assist to his skate blade. Shot saved there off the stick of Hardy, and the puck did not stay tied up for long, and they got a quick whistle there.
I don't think that was ever pinned down. I'm kind of surprised to see him blow it dead. Messalonskee especially.
The rule is if the official loses sight of the puck, so maybe they did, but that still seemed awfully quick. Barron wins the faceoff. Back to Grant. Kept in by Grant. Slides it right through the slot. Nobody there in white. Sliding through to pick it up. Brody Libby. Libby cleared it out. Libby gets it again. No, poke checked away from him. At the line, 44. who we don't have a name for. Sliding it in is Messalonskee. Picking it up at the side of the net, Nathaniel Fitzpatrick getting a shift here for, I think, the first time tonight, 37 in black. Behind the net, Messalonskee trying to work it there. It's Beckwith. Alex Beckwith lost it. Pass up the right wing side. Swallow cleared it out to the Messalonskee line. Grant with it there. Grant gets it ahead for Colby Hardy. Goes back to the Messo line. Played there by Sean Higgins. Over to Grant. Grant checked on the play by Swallow. Houlton Hogdon has Messo hemmed in a little bit here. Now off the glass and out to center. Fired back up to the Messo line by Fitzpatrick. Goes inside the zone. Grant to center to Barron off the boards. Barron plays it to himself. Now it goes over to Hansen. Hansen pulls it into the backhand. Goes in. Backhand. And a save there by Soucy. Soucy stayed with that. Didn't commit too soon and made a good stand-up save all the way back. It's not icing. Back together from Messalonskee, Parker. Grant, we come down to 5 minutes to go in the first period. 5-0 Messalonskee. Eagles got 4 in the first. 1 here just now in the second with Kirk getting his 4th goal of the game. Here's Martin. Martin speeds up. Martin goes wide. Martin gets a shot. It's wide. Boy, every shot that he fires is just blistering. Here's Beckett Peabody. Peabody all by himself. Had a hard time pulling that puck off the boards. Played it over on the far side to Swallow. Long shot, easy save by Kirk. Is that his first save of the period?
That's what I have.
Okay. So it took more than 10 minutes. Here's Salvadori. Up to Cormier. Squirts back, and it's skated off by Beckett Peabody, but he can't clear the zone. Now swooping in to pick it up is Bradley Swallow. Swallow out to center. It's Scott. Scott pinned to the boards there by Higgins. Messalonskee right on it. Salvadori all by himself. He's 1-on-2. Salvadori goes wide on Young, makes a move for himself, and a save by Soucy. I like Soucy. I like what I am seeing from Trenton Soucy.
Here's one for you, Mike. We're going based on our notes, but Jackie White commented on our YouTube channel. He said it's actually Soucy's first year as a starter.
Really? Okay, so he's a third-year player. Thank you for straightening us out on that.
Which makes it even more impressive.
I like what I've seen.
He's got good instincts.
Sure does. He does everything really well. Denny Martin almost stole it. It's poke checked out of the zone, though, by Jacob Bushy. Back at the Messo line, that is. It's picked up by Sean Higgins. Clears it to the Houlton Hogdon line. Getting back on side is Doucette. Cleared in by Kirk. Rolls around the board. Salvadori let it go to the right point to Higgins. Higgins down low. Back to Salvadori behind the net. Salvadori takes it to the left wing corner. Salvadori hangs on to it there. Goes low to Kirk. Kirk behind the net, pinned by Marino. Marino fell down. Kirk walks right in front. The shot. Save. Nope. Goal. It went in.
How did he get that in?
I don't know. You're going to have to look at the Mid-State Machine replay to see how he got his 5th goal of the night.
I don't know how he did because, again, you watch the Mid-State Machine instant replay. Look, he digs this out, does a nice little move there with it. Soucy tries to choke that pipe, and he just able to get it, I think, up over his shoulder.
11:37 the time of the goal. And for Kirk, number 5.
And I believe that will be unassisted.
He might be the early clubhouse leader in being our score player of the game.
Maybe.
There's Martin over the line. Puck knocked away. Losing his stick there was Drew. Gets down to get it. Firing it around the boards is Brock Nelson. Kept in at the point by Parker Grant. There is an assist. Doucette and Salvadori.
I think those assists are rather generous.
I think a little stat padding going on.
Well, he had to dig it out of the corner.
Yep.
Are you going to use your executive powers the same way you wiped off the Martin one?
Sure.
Okay. I'm with you. He had to dig that out of the corner.
We'll make an official scores decision. There's another save made by Soucy. Back of the point, shot blocked by the hair of Creighton Hogan. Back at the left point, Denny Martin missed. Somebody just texted me that it's Owen Kirk's birthday.
He's having a good one.
Have a party, Owen. Why don't you just take over and have a party? So if that's the case, first of all, happy birthday to Owen Kirk, and secondly, talk about celebrating in style.
Yeah, well, so those who didn't watch, and again, anything we ever cover, and that is including anything not just this season, this past fall, last spring, whatever it is in the vault. CentralMainSports.com, of course, Central Maine Sports on YouTube. He had 3 goals against Lewiston. He's got 5 tonight. 2 games we've done, he's got 8 and counting.
Yep, and he came into the night with 66 career goals, make it 71 now. Here's a breakaway, and I don't know if Kirk ever made a save on that. Headman pass out of the zone. Hardy flashes some speed, fires, and a save by Susie.
Take a look here at both of these. Get the breakaway. I don't think so. It's hard to tell there. Might have got a piece of him. But he went to grab it. I think it got deflected. So, no, I don't think he did. And then, obviously, get the breakaway going the other way.
Nice rush by Colby Hardy. And Susie with yet another stop. Face off to his right. 1:57 left in the second. It's 6-0. Messalonskee in the lead. Right down the face-off circle, face-off circle there by Parker Grant. He got stuffed in the slot. It deflects over to Hardy. Hardy shot, saved by Susie. Rebound over on the far side to Peabody. Peabody can't get in position to clear. Now Marino brings it to the boards. Marino pokes it deep, trying to get it to Addison Young on the other side. Let's see if Houlton Hogdon can clear. They can't. That one steered wide, not a shot on Susie. Picking it up. They get it back to the point to Martin. Look out, just missed the far post. Now it's Grant.
He might have had Susie beat on that one. I don't think Susie could see it.
There's a little bit of a screen there. Barron comes out of the corner. Barron, good little hockey player he is, right out in front. Missing it there was Beckwith.
Beckwith got tied up, actually hit his skate, so he almost had a second chance at it.
Minute to go. Hardy. Face-off circle, turns, and a save by Susie.
As good as Susie's been, his glove is impeccable. If you watch here again, he gets a clear look at this one, but he just snaps that one out of the air.
55 seconds left in the second period.
By my count, Mike, that was the 25th shot on goal this period.
So they have blown past the 23 they had in the first. It is Hansen on this face-off with Bradley Swallow. Won by Swallow. Taken behind the net. Check there was Forbush. Forbush gave it to Swallow. Swallow skates it out of the zone. Denny Martin fires it right back in. 40 seconds to go in the period. Picked up by Tibbetts. Tibbetts works it into the left wing corner. Cormier loses an edge there. Got some help going down too by Forbush. Centering pass is skated off by Jacob Bushy. Bushy turned to the boards by Tibbetts. Good check there by Tibbetts. Up to Cormier. Cormier trying to go deep, can't get around Nathaniel Fitzpatrick, and Fitzpatrick cleared it out. Denny Martin at his own line. Fitzpatrick trying to go up the near boards and get it out. They do finally, but Swallow lost control of it, goes right back into Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick diagonally to center. Salvadori with it there, and that'll run the clock out to end the second period. 2 more goals added to the total for Messalonskee. Score at the end of 2 from Jack Kelly Rink here at Colby College in Waterville. The Messalonskee Eagles 6 and the Houlton Hogdon Blackhawks nothing.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost. And for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
It's that moment when everything comes to a halt.
Mom, is everything okay? It's okay. We can call for some help.
And what you need most is someone you can trust.
201 Service, this is Brandon speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, yeah, my car just broke down. I think I need some help.
At 201 Service, we know it's more than just about fixing what's broken. It's about being there when it matters most.
Not to worry, ma'am. We have your location, and help is already on its way.
Don't worry, honey. Help's on the way. Okay, Mom.
Wherever you are, whatever the time, you can count on us to be there. Because in those uncertain moments, knowing you're not alone makes all the difference. 201 Service, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Hi, this is Mike Perkins from KMD Driving School. I've been instructing your children in driver's ed for years. We're accepting new students for the fall and winter classes. Let the professionals teach your children. Call 465-4835. Sign them up for KMD Driving School. New classes begin every 3 weeks. Call 465-4835, 465-4835, or visit us online at kmddrivingschool.com. The journey begins with us. KMD Driving School.
Whether you're looking to buy, build, or refinance your home, at Skowhegan Savings, we make buying your home a personalized experience. Our team of local community bankers are available on your time to help you every step of the way, from pre-qualification to closing your loan. We have a variety of mortgage terms to fit your needs and a bi-weekly payment option that can save you time and money off your loan. We also won't sell your loan, so your loan stays local with us. Contact one of our community bankers or apply online at skowhegan.com to start your home buying journey today.
From the moment you check in at Kennebec Eye Care, you'll be greeted with a smile. From there, you'll be given a comprehensive and thorough eye exam from Dr. Peter Parody, Dr. Leslie Sobeck, or Dr. Kaylee Brown. Once your examination is completed, they'll go over what steps need to be taken to improve your eyesight needs with glasses or contacts. If you're a current patient or looking to become a new patient, then see the eye specialists at Kennebec Eye Care. Kennebec Eye Care, your sight specialists since 1955.
Mike Filan, AJ Knight, and our score crew back here at Jack Kelly Rink at Colby College in Waterville. It is 6-0 in favor of Messalonskee as they lead the Houlton Hogdon Blackhawks. Time for our second period breakdown. It's brought to you by 201 Service in Skowhegan, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partners since 1984. Well, it's Owen Kirk's birthday today, and to say that he is celebrating in style would be an understatement. He has scored 5 times, 2 of them in the second period after a hat trick in the first period. He scored the only goals of the second period. The first one, an even strength goal at 8:09 from Christian Salvadori. That made it 5-0. Then Kirk scored unassisted at 11:37 to make it 6-0. So Owen Kirk with 5 goals in the game, now 71 in his career. We had no penalties at all in the second period, and the shots on goal in the period, 25 for Messalonskee, a 2-period total of 48 and 1 for Houlton Hogdon with a 2-period total of 5. So our second period breakdown brought to you by 201 Service in Skowhegan, and our second period intermission is brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, HammondLumber.com. It's been obviously a very one-sided game, but I thought, again in the second period, Trenton Soucy was outstanding. He might have been better in the second than he was in the first, and has kept this game, I think, at a reasonable score.
Yeah, I mean, again, you talk about the ratio. So he's given up 6 goals. He's faced 48 shots. Doing my math real quick, 6 goes into 48, I think exactly 8 times.
It does.
So 1 out of every 8 shots on goal he's faced, he's let go in. And then it's even more outstanding if you think about it, Mike. Messo scored the first 3 goals of the game, 17 seconds, 2:25, and 2:42 in the first period. So in 2 minutes and 45 seconds, they were up 3 minutes, and I think it took 4. I think they took 4 or 5 shots. I mean, they scored in rapid succession. So in all honesty, that means he's given up 2 other goals in 42-ish shots. He really settled in. The problem is, as often you hear the talking point in any level of hockey, Most offenses' number one goals are just to pepper the goalie. The more times you shoot, the more times you maybe get a deflection, a lucky bounce, a rebound, and they're just under it. I mean, they can't get the puck out of the zone.
No real talent gap between the two. Messalonskee is running 4 lines out there as well. Meanwhile, Houlton Hogdon doesn't have that many hockey players, so they've only got 2 lines, 2 sets of defensemen. So a real talent gap, a real depth gap, and obviously it's wearing down Houlton Hogdon. But because you have a goaltender like Trenton Soucy, it keeps a game like this a heck of a lot closer than it probably should be. 6 goals on 48 shots. 48 shots is a lot of rubber in a full game. We've got 15 more minutes to go.
Yeah, I mean, what we were talking about, we had Winslow, obviously Yarmouth on the girls' side of hockey earlier this week, and coming into that, the Winslow Black Tigers averaged 44 shots on goal, which is an impressive number. Talked about how good that is for their offense, and Messo in 2 periods has already exceeded that. They're on pace. Was it 24? They're on pace to put 72 shots on goal in this game, which is nuts. That is just flat out nuts. It's I mean, some teams in a big time matchup, there might take teams 3 games to get to that number.
Yeah.
And again, we talk about one of the other things. Messalonskee they have a star hockey player. I would argue 2. I think Martin obviously qualifies, but Kirk's just a goal scorer. He broke his 100 career goals, I believe, last season, right, as a junior.
Well, no, he's only.
No, you said 72.
Yeah. That might have been points.
I think you're right. My apologies. So I spoke incorrectly, but I mean he's a goal scorer.
He's a gunner. He's a sniper. That's what he is. He's got a tremendous shot, and he's great with the puck. He handles the puck really, really well. He's a very good skater, and he generally can create his own shot. We talk about that a lot in basketball, but in hockey, same thing holds true. He creates his own shot, does it really, really well.
Yeah, as you're going to see right here. I mean, that's in the corner. He digs it out, makes a nice little deke, and then somehow is able to get that up and over Soucy, who, despite the fact is hugging the near post. I mean, that's a prime example of what you're talking about.
So tonight, it's a matter of being one of those games for Messalonskee, like I mentioned in the pregame show, where A, you want to win the game, and B, you want to win the game and get nobody hurt in the game. So two periods so far, they've been successful at that. They're winning the game 6-0, and nobody's gotten hurt so far.
Yeah, and I think the other thing, too, going against Houlton Hogdon is it's been a week since Messalonskee played. I think you saw from that open, they came out on fire, really wanted to get after it. They're really fresh, obviously. Then they're playing deeper in this one because they have complete command of it. It's just an ultimate recipe of not a fun night for the Blackhawks.
Nope, it certainly is not. And Trenton Soucy will probably fall asleep on the bus on the way home because he's going to be a tired hombre.
Yeah, yes. Again, I hate – it's not tongue-in-cheek. It's not meant to be cliche. We just, with Skowhegan field hockey, with the Messalonskee lacrosse team, the boys team, this Messalonskee hockey team, unfortunately, we feel like we say it a lot. You're going to find out, I think, how good your goaltender is because they're going to test them for you. And Soucy, I think, is a good one. Unfortunately, math just generally isn't in your favor as a goalie when you face 48 shots through 2 periods.
Second period intermission brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company. As we go to the third, our score at the end of 2 is Messalonskee 6, Houlton Hogdon 0. Third period action next on the score.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
At Danforth's Down Home Supermarket, they're proud to be a second-generation family-owned grocery store with locations in Herman and Pittsfield. They focus on providing fresh produce, high-quality meats, delicious bakery items, and a well-stocked deli. Danforth's Down Home Supermarket cuts and grinds fresh meat daily, and they offer Maine lobsters year-round. They also bake fresh bread, pastries, and other sweet treats every single morning. For added convenience, online shopping is available at their Herman location with contactless curbside pickup ready in as little as 2 hours. Come discover Danforth's Down Home Supermarket.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
It's like this every winter. When the temperature drops below 45, my palms sweat and I get really anxious.
It's not your fault. You're suffering from seasonal winter driving disorder. 3 and 4 drivers suffer from SWUDs because they have all-season tires. They aren't designed for wintry weather. Luckily, there's a remedy. Take 4, call me in the morning.
Visit NokianTires.com/remedy for the cure.
Is this a prescription for tires?
201 Tire Battery and Service, Riverside Drive, Vassalboro.
At Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm going to be a lawyer.
or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
There is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
Oh, please start.
You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades, and Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts, so your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack-of-all-trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder, or a farmer, or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
Well, ever since I saw his name on the Messalonskee roster before the season, I'd been hoping that at some point the backup goaltender for the Eagles would get a chance to play, and lo and behold, that time has come. Zayden Smoot is in net. That's Zaidenthoops Moot. Zayden Smoot, a freshman, and he has a chance to handle one there, kind of stick that one aside. Little guy, can't be more than 5'7", 5'8" in goal, and he is in net. Zayden Smoot. The more I say it, the easier it'll be. Zayden Smoot is in goal. This is cleared all the way down, and Zayden Smoot puts up the icing signal.
He might be Canadian. He may.
Well, I got to find out what the nationality is there.
Day of done for Kirk and is pretty common on some of our broadcasts, Mike. Pretty boring day for the sophomore.
What do you have, 5 shots?
5 saves.
5 saves. On the other hand, for Trenton Soucy, he gets 5 in like a minute.
Yeah.
Messalonskee has peppered him with 48 shots through 2. A 5-goal night for Owen Kirk on his birthday. I'm assuming it's his 18th birthday, given that he's a senior. Here is Kirk now on the boards. Goes down low. Tries to center it, can't. Goes back to the right point. Right there firing it up is Grant. It's deflected to the boards. Around to the far side, Beckwith, Alex Beckwith. Ripped it around. Goes to the other side, and it's cleared all the way down, and back to get it is Logan Barron. Barron up the far side. Pass went through Hardy. Goes to center. Checked, though, by Alex Beckwith. Kept it alive. It's offside if Messalonskee handles it, but it's cleared. That's center. Colby Scott gave it away to Denny Martin. Martin over the line. Rister got deflected. Goes into the netting above the glass.
Hey, speaking of Kirk's birthday and obviously front runner for the player of the game, have we heard what his collegiate plans are? Because he's obviously got to be playing hockey somewhere.
I don't know. Haven't heard anything. We'll have to poke around and see what we can find out about that.
It's just always funny because I ask you just to see, because obviously you're in the know. Denny Martin, meanwhile, just a junior, right? But we already know his collegiate plans.
Baseball.
Which threw me for one. I for sure thought it was going to be hockey.
I did too. I really thought he was going to play hockey. He's going to play baseball at Stonehill. Barron, top of the circle. Shot went wide on his off wing. All the way back to the point. Fired in by Sean Higgins. And Susie's got to move on that one. Now up and trying to work it out as Brody Libby did, for the moment anyway. Loose puck, corralled there by Marino. Marino goes in. Look at Thoopsmoot with the glove save. He looks more than ready for that one.
Nice snatch that one. Looked like he was heading maybe inside that post, but he snagged that one out of the air.
Zayden Thoopsmoot with the save, his first. He is a freshman, so his first ever varsity save comes with a glove. Marino rolled it around, trying to go back to the point to Young. Young did pinch up and keep it in. On the boards, though, Tibbetts. Tibbetts, pass in the middle, intercepted prior to getting out by Peabody. Marino with a good check there, took it away from Higgins, but it squirts out to the point. Fitzpatrick got dumped down big time. And we've got a possible, nope, not a breakaway, but breaking in is Cormier. Cormier poked away. Good check there by Addison Young. Nice job, and unfortunately for Houlton Hodgson, Brody Libby couldn't break through a double team. Libby tried to keep it in, but could not. It goes all the way back down. And back to fetch it is Nathaniel Fitzpatrick. Up an open wing. Each team partially changing on the fly here with 11.5 minutes left in the third. Messalonskee leading it 6-0. Good move at center by Addison Young. Young fanned on his shot, though, then got bumped for all of his trouble by Sean Higgins. And it's picked up, cleared out by Higgins. Higgins, Salvadori, breakaway. Look who it is. It's Kirk. And he lost it on the stick handle. Looked like Kirk was going to get 6 for sure, but he could not keep the handle of the puck. Back to Martin at the point. Hits the blade of a stick on the way through. Goes to the side of the circle. Centering pass to Doucette. Doucette right there. The tip on the redirect, and Kirk got cross-checked from behind by Addison Young. I don't blame Kirk for being ticked off at that.
He took exception to it.
Yeah, let's see where that goes. Martin over to Higgins. Top of the circle. Deflected. A save by Susie. Nice move down low by Higgins. Higgins to Kirk. Turnaround shot. Hit the side of the net, I believe. Picked up by Doucette. Parker. Off the bench. The shot by Grant. Deflected out of the zone. Picked up by Marino. Check that, not Marino. It's 8 Colby Scott, fired in the zone. Almost breaking in there was Jacob Bushy.
Pass, Martin trying to pass out, got deflected, nearly went right to a breaking Blackhawk.
Hardy 1-on-3. Takes it to the boards behind the net. Back it goes to the right point to Parker Grant. Grant shot wide. Off the boards, Beckwith. Circles, stick handles in close quarters, has it poked away. Martin comes back with it. Martin goes in deep, and a save there by Susie, I think.
I think it got on his pads.
All right, so a pad save with 9:45 left in the third period. Puck picked up by Forbush. Forbush at center, lost it to Denny Martin, and Martin gets the red line and dumps it in. He'll get off the ice for a change. 6-0. Mesa with 4 in the first, 2 in the second, 5 on the night for Owen Kirk. That's covered by Susie. Kirk celebrating his birthday in style. Now has 8 goals on the year.
In 2 games.
In 2 games.
2 games.
Not even 2 games.
Yeah, true. He had a helper in that Lewiston game as well. He does not have one tonight because he's done all the scoring.
Off the face-off, the shot there by Higgins is wide. That one's blocked. From what I've been told just now by text, Kirk is going to play lacrosse in college.
He's a good lacrosse player, too. I can tell you, Doucette, Messalonskee's boy team last year, real good. Ryan Parent, for those who watched the game last night, he's a good shooter. He is an outstanding lacrosse player. Yeah. Tatum Doucette coming back to the team, or he told us he was.
Yeah, he told us he was coming back this summer when we were interviewing him for the football season. He said he was coming back. We got a penalty here going out as Sean Higgins, so it'll be a power play for Houlton Hodgson, their first of the game. Higgins is going to go out for a trip. See if Houlton Hodgson can take advantage. Time of the penalty, 6:10. Face-off will be to the left of Thoopsmoot. Won by Houlton Hogdon. Good job on the draw there by Libby. Back to the point. Shot tipped, save. Hoopsmoot with another. Centering pass in the slot right there, Higgins. Higgins ahead to Doucette. Doucette short-handed, goes in, uses his body. What a great save by Soucy. With the left pad skate, flashed it out and made the save on Doucette, who did a great job to angle off the defender with his body. Here's Tatum again over the line. A snapshot, glove save. That might have been wide, so Soucy not taking a chance.
I'm surprised. Kirk is a very good lacrosse player. I'm surprised he's not playing hockey. These Meso kids keep throwing me for a loop what they're playing in college because I'm guessing wrong every time.
Face off to the left of Soucy. It's Beckwith on the draw.
Like finding out Ty Bernier is going to play baseball. And he's a good baseball player, but he's an outstanding guard.
Side of the circle, back to Salvadori at the right point. Salvadori, only thing he can do is drop it down low. Back behind the net, swooping in there is Addison Young. Couldn't go up the far side, tries it back up the near side. Never made it through. Beckwith, good forecheck. Now Libby will try to get it out. Nope, it's picked off by Barron to Martin. Boy, he had a lot of momentum there, and his shot is stopped by Soucy. Scary prospect there with Martin coming in like that with all that momentum behind him, but Soucy made the save. You would think right now Messalonski's on the power play.
And that last hockey game we had, 2 shorthanded goals.
Back behind the net for Houlton Hogdon, Addison Young. As the Blackhawks are all hemmed in. Now Marino try to lug it out. Goes off the dasher. Martin intercepts at center. Martin over the line. Martin wrist shot, glove save. Soucy hangs on. 14 seconds left on the power play here for Houlton Hogdon. They had some pressure early, but that was it.
Yeah, got a nice deflection attempt. Yep, Martin broke his stick. I think he actually broke it himself. He's unhappy with that shot because I think it went wide. Soucy gloved it anyway. I think it was going to go wide. But they got that nice deflection, and then ever since, his power play's been all Meso.
Face off to the right of Soucy. The shot, another save by Trenton Soucy off the stick of you-know-who, Owen Kirk.
Hunting for that double hat trick.
10 seconds left on the power play.
I did not wear 2 hats. I cannot throw another one, Mr.
No.
Kirk.
Most people only wear one at a time. Doucette went back to the point. It went by Parker Grant. That'll burn the rest of the penalty. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. As out of the box is Sean Higgins. Everybody's gotten some ice time tonight in this 6-0 game. Pass to an open side. Back to get it, Fitzpatrick. Just got it out to center. Doucette avoided a check. Working it up, Grant to Doucette. Drop past Salvadori. Shoots. Glove saved by Soucy.
And when Soucy's been able to see it, I think he's been really effective. The Meso, for what it's worth, besides a couple of really great plays, one of my points in the pregame was Houlton Hogdon had to keep the traffic out in front of him. They just haven't done that. I think he's had a hard time tracking some of those the goals.
The draw to the left of Soucy, won by Meso. Going right to the net is Cormier, and he's stopped there on the short side by Soucy yet again.
Not quite the same pace, but again, Messalonskee already 12 shots on goal, which by my math puts them at 60 total for the game.
Mm-hmm. Hansen on the faceoff for Messalonskee in the offensive zone. Worked out by Brody Libby. Libby at center to Marino. Marino spinning. He backhanded it in the zone. Martin lost it. Libby back to the left point. Kept in by 44. Now Cormier with it. Cormier, blue line, top of the circle. Shoot, scored! Somehow Soucy misplayed that.
Wonder if it got deflected. Take a look here on the Mid-State Machine instant replay. Tough to see. I think it might have deflected off his own teammate because Soucy went to glove that and it just kind of waffled over him.
Time of the goal, 9:08. The question is which teammate? So we'll wait and see what they say. It is 7-0. John Del Judas usually pretty quick with the announcement. It's Cormier's goal from Martin. So Cormier from Martin at 9:08.
And for clarity, I meant deflected off a Houlton Hogdon defender.
Okay. So Cormier's goal from Martin. Here's Logan Barron. Over the line, left wing side, Hardy. Hardy down low. Hardy works it around to the right wing corner. Going to the net as Martin. Pass went through him. And unfortunately, neither could Grant keep it in at the point. Backhands it. That is not offside. They waved it off. As we come down to 5 minutes left in the third. 7-0 Messalonskee. Eagles got 4 in the first and have been rolling. They've run into a really good goaltender, or they would be in double digits.
I agree.
Pass up the middle. Libby couldn't handle it. Taken away by Barron. Barron whacks it in. Rolls around the boards. Messa will get a partial change on the go here. At center, Libby. Libby handles it. Libby takes it to the boards. Works it in deep. First on it there is Parker Grant. Left point kept in by Forbush. Forbush snapped it wide of Thoopsmoot. At the right point, kept in. A little bit of pressure here by Houlton Hogdon. Now the Eagles break it out. 3 men up for Messalonskee. They drop it in, but it's offside. Excuse me, it's icing.
Didn't get the red line, apparently.
Nope.
I think, too, we've talked about the talent difference. Just some of these Messo kids. You talked about Martin specifically. Grant's not a small kid. Kirk is not a small kid either. They just tower over a lot of that Houlton Hogdon
big
roster.
Team.
Yeah.
They showed it against Lewiston. That faceoff squirts all the way down. Salvadori in a race with Young for it. Salvadori angles him off, and it ends up on Susie. The rebound is shot in by guess who? The birthday boy, Owen Kirk, has 6.
Salvadori, I think, just he got pushed off that because it kind of just hung there. Take a look one more time here on the Mid-State Machine instant replay. You see Salvadori wins the foot race, and then I think on the toe drag just couldn't keep it. Susie didn't end up making a save, and then Kirk, of course, cleans it up. He did that very well against Lewiston as well.
Kirk with number 6. And it's 8-0 Messalonskee.
Eagles goal scored by number 5, Owen Kirk, with an assist to number 9.
Shot score! That one by Parker Doucette. It is 9-0.
That was, I think, Doucette to Doucette.
It was. That one comes at 11:06.
10 seconds.
And they are letting the clock run now. The clock has started, so this one will end soon. Off the face-off after the 9th Messalonskee goal. Driven in the zone by Christian Salvadori. And
got a penalty from the back judge.
Yeah. Coming out of the net, Thoopsmoot. They're not going to bother getting the extra attacker on. They tell him to go back. And that's going to be an elbow, I believe. So it will.
Once again, the Eagles' 8th goal was scored by number 5, Owen Kirk, with an assist to number 9, Christian Salvadori. And number 7, Tatum Doucette.
So Doucette gets an assist on the Kirk goal.
I don't know. All right. Okay.
It's almost like the officials feel like they need to give an assist.
It was poked out, maybe, but it wasn't a pass. Salvadori tracked that one down.
Face off to the right of Susie. 2:35 left. Over to Hardy. Hardy with a wrist shot, saved by Susie with a glove.
Eagles' 9th goal scored by number 8, Parker Doucette, with an assist to number 7, Tatum Doucette.
The Doucette pipeline.
You and I have, I think, wiped off a Doucette assist that the stats gave out. But Doucette tonight, by my count, that was his 4th assist. By the Messalonskee statistician, his 5th.
Good night. He's been dishing it around.
He had 3 assists against Lewiston.
Number 54, Gabe Henderson. He receives 2 minutes for elbowing. Time of the penalty, 12-11 of the third period.
The penalty.
Man, high school hockey penalties are much more specific than even professionals.
What did he call there?
Elbowing.
Okay.
Right? We're just roughing, I feel like, would it cover?
Well, elbowing is in the rule book, it's a legit penalty.
Okay.
That is.
I'm just still stuck on face wash from the game earlier this
That's
week.
the one the other night in the girls' game that we had the other night, the face washing penalty that I've seriously never heard before.
5-minute major.
It's just something I've never even heard it referred to at all in hockey. There's a shot and a save off the stick of Barron by Susie. And he hangs on to it with the clock approaching a minute. It's running. They're going to let it roll here.
Well, minute left, not going to get there, but 18 shots on goal already for Messalonskee. I mean, Susie has been under fire all game.
Well, you could say he earned his money tonight if he was actually earning money.
Yeah, the way he played tonight, right? Sneak an NIL deal somewhere.
If they were paying him by the shot, he would be worth a lot of money.
That is an understatement.
Face off to his left. Final 30 seconds. Deflected back. Picked up by Houlton Hogdon. Blackhawks looking to clear. They do. Beckett Peabody got it out to center. Picked up now by Swallow. Swallow over the line. 15 seconds to go to the face-off dot. Trickles back to the point. Forbush with a shot. Never got through to Thoopsmoot. 5 seconds to go. Knockdown at center was Higgins. To the boards it goes. That'll run the clock out. That's it. So the Messalonskee Eagles take care of business, put a 9-burger on the board, and the final score in this one from Jack Kelly Rink at Colby College. The Messalonskee Eagles 9, and the Houlton Hogdon Blackhawks nothing. We'll come back with a post-game show and solve the mystery of who our score player of the game is going to be. We'll do that right after this on The Score.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
You deserve a better credit card, offering rewards you can redeem for merchandise and a competitive low interest rate you can feel good about. Connected Credit Union has the perfect credit card to meet your needs and your budget. Go ahead, reward yourself today by applying online at connectedcreditunion.org. Get connected, stay connected. Federally insured by the NCUA, member eligibility required, subject to credit approval.
At Hite Chevrolet in Skowhegan, our family is here for your family. And our family has been providing affordable, reliable transportation to families in central and western Maine for 113 years. You don't have that kind of longevity in the car business without building strong, trusting relationships with customers from one generation to the next. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned, financing or special incentives, your shopping experience is always stress-free at Hite Chevy. Hite Chevrolet on Madison Avenue as you turn into Skowhegan. You'll also find the Hite family of dealerships in Madison and Farmington.
6-0 the final here at Jack Kelly Rink tonight. 9-0 the final here at Jack Kelly Rink tonight here at Colby College. The Messalonskee Eagles blanking the Houlton Hogdon Blackhawks. That is our third period breakdown brought to you by 201 Service in Skowhegan, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984. 3 more tallies for the Messalonskee Eagles in the third. Lucas Cormier joined the scoring party, scoring at 9:08 to make it 7-0. Owen Kirk, the birthday boy, double hattie for him tonight. Kirk with number 6 at 10:51. And then Parker Doucette, set up by his older brother Tatum Doucette on a goal. Parker, the freshman, scores at 11:06. Finished off the scoring to make it 9-0. One penalty. Higgins went out for a trip at 6:10 for the Houlton Hogdon Blackhawks. The shots on goal in the third period. Messalonskee with 18, a game total of 66. And for Houlton Hogdon, they had 2. They had a game total of 7. So the shots 66-7 in favor of the Messalonskee Eagles. And to the surprise of absolutely positively no one, our score player of the game is Mr. Happy Birthday himself, Mr. Owen Kirk, who celebrated in style with what I'm assuming is his 18th birthday by scoring 6 times.
6 times. He scored, 3 of the first 4. He had the hat trick in the first period, Then he added 2 more in the second, and then he finishes off the doubleheading in the third period. Just, again, he's a star. He is a star hockey player in the talent efficiency. He's just always his nose for the puck. We saw him in Lewiston, able to poke in a very decisive goal. Actually, 2. He poked in 1, and then he chased down a rebound, which he went top shelf for. Here he digs that one out as those watching the stream. That's really good. And then the 6th goal, same old. Kirk just happens to be right there, trailing the play. Salvador can't quite do anything with it. Kirk finishes it and finds a space.
Well, when you combine the incredible hands that he has, the hockey knack and instinct that he has, along with his skating ability, you got one complete package as an offensive hockey player, and we have seen it so far. He has 9 goals so far in 2 games of action, 3 of those coming against the defending Class A champs, the Lewiston Blue Devils. So congratulations. Owen Kirk of the Messalonskee Eagles is our score player of the game, our Flagship Cinemas score player of the game. Flagship Cinemas, consistent pricing, and a premium cinema experience on Kennedy Memorial Drive in Waterville. We are off until Tuesday, Basketball Tuesday night. We're in Oakland. We'll see the Messalonskee Eagles again. Should be a bit more competitive when they take on the Coney Rams for a 6:30 tip. So we're looking forward to that. So that's going to do it for us, for our score crew, Ashley and Alan, and for AJ Knight. I'm Mike Violet saying so long from Jack Kelly Rink here at Colby College in Waterville. Final score here tonight, the Messalonskee Eagles rolled. Messalonskee 9, Houlton Hogdon 0.
You've been listening to a high school sports presentation on The Score, brought to you by these great local sponsors: Central Maine Community College, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Hammond Lumber Company, Mid-State Machine, 201 Service Skowhegan, Flagship Cinemas, Whittemore & Sons, Somerset Stone and Stove, 201 Tire Battery and Service in Vassalboro, Assistance Plus, Manchester Motors, Casella Waste, Computer Improvements, Height Chevrolet, Connected Credit Union, KVFCU, Skowhegan Savings Bank, Skowhegan Tire Center, KMD Driving School, Kennebec Eye Care, Danforth's Down Home Supermarket, and by SBS Carbon Copy. Keep posted on what's coming up. Live video and audio of girls and boys high school hockey and basketball. All available at centralmainsports.com, 1160thescore.com, and our YouTube channel at Central Maine Sports. Please go and subscribe. The place for local sports is Sports Radio 1160, The Score.